Hey guys, what's up? This is Kaleena from the United States and me, Jan, from Germany.
Welcome back! In today's video, we are going to do an interview style of how to find a job in Germany as a foreigner.
That's you, huh?
Yeah, that's me.
I mean, I already have a job.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty easy when you live in Germany to find a job in Germany.
So we talk about how it is to be a foreigner to find a job here. She made it.
I finally have a job in Germany. So hopefully my advice can help you if you're also a foreigner or American that's moving to Germany or thinking about it. Hopefully this advice will help you.
So Kaleena, what's the first steps to find a job here?
First, you need to consider what possibilities you have for finding a job. So this includes, if you're like me, as a US national, how easy is it going to be for you to move to Germany and then to find a job? So you need to look at the requirements for your specific country as well as different job offers in your industry. So look at the area you work in and see if it's going to be possible for you to find a job. Do you speak German? Is that going to be necessary for your job? These are all things that you need to consider. If you're like me, I work in journalism, media, digital marketing field. And for this, luckily, there are a lot of more international companies that need English speakers. So for me, it wasn't necessary to become fluent in German before finding a job.
I'm fluent in German. So what kind of visa do you need to stay here?
This is probably one of the most important things you need to sort out if you're looking for a job, because you need to have the rights to live and work in Germany. If you're American like me, there's a few ways you can do this. A lot of people from many different countries can apply for a job seeker visa. So on this visa, it gives you 6 months to move to Germany and look for a job after you've moved here. But you have a 6-month period where you can do this, and then it's really easy to then convert the visa for a work permit. Another option, if you're American, and I think from a few other countries as well, is that you can come to Germany as a tourist, just on a tourist visa, I think they would call it. Basically, you have 90 days within the Schengen zone, then you have to leave for at least 90 days. But Germany allows people from North America to find a job during this time. And if you find the right job and you get all of your paperwork filled out, then you can actually directly apply for a work permit. So you don't have to necessarily apply for a visa ahead of time before moving to Germany. So this was really important for me because I was looking for jobs forever and wasn't finding anything and just wanted to come back to Germany. So I came with 90 days to find a job. So it's a little bit stressful, especially in this kind of a job market, but it's totally doable.
You already explained that. How easy is it really to get a job here?
Well, if you were as fortunate as me to graduate in 2020, it was really hard to find a job. I was applying for all sorts of jobs in the US and here and remote jobs, and I just had the worst luck. So after moving here, it was my goal, every day I was just applying for jobs. So I think, especially as a foreigner, you have to be really realistic about the job, about your qualifications, and you have to look for companies who maybe are more used to having international employees, because then it's not going to be a problem for them to support you in all of the paperwork that they'll need to do for you to get your work permit. So this for me was something where I found this company, I saw that they look for native speakers to do their content, and I was like, okay, they already have a bunch of other native speakers, this should be okay. And even then, it was just an internship to start with. So I think that is another great route for you if you're moving to Germany looking for a job, especially if you're a recent graduate or, just starting out in your field. Starting with an internship is a great way to get your foot in the door at a new company.
Now the bureaucratic stuff, what do you need to work here for your job?
A lot of paperwork. Jan can probably explain to you how working with the foreigner's office goes.
Yes, it was totally stressful because here in this city, the foreign worker, she was not that you could just call her, and so we have to do everything per mail and 1 mail per day. So sometimes twice, sometimes 2 mails. So
then they have weird working hours. So sometimes their day ends at noon.
Yeah, or she got vacation or whatever. So it took a little bit longer. The only good thing about that was that because of the situation right now, they said like, yo, you have more time for this and for that.
It can be a very stressful process, and it can take a long time. Like in my case, paperwork processing takes weeks and weeks, much longer than I think it should. But here are some things that you really need to have. 1, I recommend that you find a German who can help you, because especially if you're not in a main city like Berlin or Munich, the foreigners office may not be as adept or equipped to work with foreigners and speak English. So having Jan here saved my life, because he was able to write like the communication for me in German and was really helpful. So find a friend here in Germany, someone from your company you're working at, your landlord, somebody who can help you through this process is going to make it a lot easier for you. 2, you need to start doing things as soon as possible, because it takes a minimum of 4 weeks to process a work and residence permit. So as soon as you get that contract signed, and then they fill out paperwork that you need to have filled out for the
Agentur für
Arbeit, the like national employment office, I guess. You have to have your company fill out paperwork from them, and as soon as you get this stuff, you need to send it off to the foreigner's office, your contact there, who will be the one that you have your appointment with to process the paperwork and get you your permit.
So you are like a middleman?
Basically, it's a lot of just sending paperwork back and forth.
I was the middleman from the middleman. That's
yeah, you're the lucky one. Answering all my questions along the way.
So final question, how is it working for a German company?
I really love it so far. I mean, I started off as an intern and now I'm getting hired full time, so I'm very excited. I mean, for me, like I said, I work in digital media type stuff, and so it's a pretty young company, so it's got more of that like kind of startup feel. We have people in my team from Japan, Spain, Italy, France, America, the UK, everywhere. What I really love is I work in English. I'm not fluent in German, as you may have noticed if you've watched any of our other really awesome videos. It's possible to find an English-speaking job in Germany. You just need to look for it, and you can find one like me.
Hurry up, your German lesson already started.
Yeah, you know what else is awesome? I have a lot of benefits here at my job, which is cool. They offer German classes, which I have in about 20 minutes from now, so I can improve my German. Like we've mentioned as well before, great vacation days, sick days, just like an overall really positive environment that I think is really beneficial for working. Plus, we'll work from home, like many people right now.
And for all who just want to write, that's not true. That's totally true this time. So we went to this process, and this is how we met or had this experience to find a job for you.
First, this is my personal experience, so I don't know why your experience would be much different. If you're also an American, you should have a really similar process to this. So feel free to leave us the comments. We love reading from you guys and hearing your opinions and thoughts, especially if you have any questions about the process, let us know. Maybe we can give you some more advice.
See you soon. Bye.
Jan, how do you like working in Germany?